Hey guys, and welcome back to Nationals Knowledge. So today we are going to talk about a very controversial part of pageantry, which is the swimsuit portion. A lot of people have different beliefs on swimsuits and pageants, and I definitely had to learn the hard way on how to prepare for a swimsuit pageant. But right now we're going to talk about some tips on how to do well in the swimsuit round. So this is a very controversial topic, and I just want to put a disclaimer out there that there are so many pageants in the world. You do not have to participate in a swimsuit pageant, in a pageant that has a swimsuit round. Just do your research on what type of pageant that you feel that you would do well in and that you can relate with and what they look for in a title holder, and go from there. But today I want to talk about the swimsuit round, about how to prepare and sort of how I prepared for these events. Nothing wrong with wanting to do swimsuit, not wanting to do swimsuit. Another thing, I am not a licensed nutrition specialist, fitness specialist. Like, I'm just going off of what I did to prepare, how I stay fit, how I get ready for a swimsuit. Number one thing when preparing for a pageant in general is to start preparing early. So when you sign up for a pageant, you're going to get a pageant or information packet, that sort of thing. They're going to say in there if there's a swimsuit portion or not, and really before you join a pageant you should be doing your research to find out what they're all about beforehand. When you get this information package, you'll know the dates of the pageant, the venue, all that stuff. Right away, take your calendar and start planning your workouts and planning your meals. The earlier you start, the easier it'll be. So fitness isn't something that you can just achieve overnight. Of course, you can just go out there, like they say that a swimsuit body, you put on a swimsuit on your body and that's a swimsuit body, which is absolutely true. But to me, I see swimsuit portions in pageants as almost like a challenge. So I really learned how to eat right and to work out and to sort of challenge myself and push myself physically in a really good, healthy way through swimsuits and through pageants. I don't want to make anybody feel like they aren't good enough to just put on a swimsuit and go out on stage. Girl, if that's what you want to do, go for it. Eating right is number one when it comes to being ready for a pageant in general, but also the swimsuit round. So when you eat right, you have more energy, you definitely have better skin, you glow from the inside out, and it's just a very good practice to have in general. But eating right really does make a difference in how you feel and how you look on stage and off. For me, I gave up a lot of dairy foods because dairy made me break out. So I switched to a vegan protein. I said goodbye to things that I love, like chocolate milk, switched to almond milk, just like these little changes. Veggies, eat your veggies. It's not a matter of not eating. So I just want to put that out there. It's quite a misconception to think that you will lose weight when you don't eat. And I actually had to learn that the hard way when I first started swimsuit pageants. And you will run out of energy, you will not be yourself, you will just crumble. So you need to eat, and you need to eat a lot, but you need to eat the right foods. So stay in tune with your body, talk to someone that knows about food and nutrition, and learn what you can do to make adjustments to your diet to live a healthier lifestyle. Next would be to hit the gym or to find a workout that you love at home. You need to commit to 5 days a week, staying physically active, getting a sweat on, and really it's just a matter of committing to it. So like I said, start early and make sure that you take the time to get the results that you want, because you don't want to rush into something like this. You really want to take your time because it won't happen overnight. So those are the two obvious things: to eat right and to work out when you're preparing for swimsuit. The next would be to stop comparing yourself to the other delegates. So quit creeping on the competition. Oh my god, this girl is so tall, this girl's so skinny, this girl has big boobs. Like, it's so easy to compare yourself and then to start looking in the mirror and being like, I don't like what I look like, I want to look like that girl. Stop that right now. So no more comparing yourself to others. So that doesn't just mean competition, that means people that have won in the past, that means Instagram beauties, that means anything that you see that isn't you in the mirror. Obviously you can recognize that that person is beautiful as well, but stop directly comparing you and that person. So before you do anything, make sure that you moisturize your body. So you can use your favorite moisturizer. This is Old Faithful virgin coconut oil. I use this for everything. You can get it at the grocery store. It's just so important that if you're going to be using coconut oil, that you are keeping it in a warmer place. I know in a lot of pageant hotels and different venues that they have pageants in, there's a lot of air conditioning. So make sure that you're able to keep this in a warm place if you're going to use coconut oil to moisturize your skin before swimsuit, because you don't want to get it all clumpy and it's just gonna look weird on your body, and eventually it'll melt and there'll be like pools of oil in like different spots. So coconut oil is awesome. Make sure you can store it in a warm place though. Other than that, just use your favorite moisturizer. Sometimes I've used baby oil, but you have to watch with baby oil as well, because you just don't want to look too oily. You want to have a natural glisten all over your body. Then you'll start with the contouring. So I'm going to add a photo of myself with highlights as to where you will contour your body. I'm sure some people are going to give me a hard time for this, but when you're in a play, you need stage makeup. So when you're walking on stage in a pageant, you need stage makeup. So if you are going on stage with your bikini, your body needs stage makeup too. You are just trying to make sure that they see these highlighted natural parts of you better in the lighting. So get yourself a blush brush, a contour brush, anything you want to call it. So it's what you use on your face. So take your bronzer that you would normally use on your face and do these parts of your body. Make sure you're blending, just like when you do your face. It's so important to blend, 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 blend. When you are doing your fitting at the pageant, it's so important to make sure that the swimsuit truly fits you. So you could have handed in your measurements at the beginning of when you were signing up for the pageant, and you may have lost a little bit of weight, you may have gained, your body may have changed, especially in the teen pageants. Like, you're growing up, you're turning into a woman, so you may have gained hips in this time, your chest may have grown. So it's so important to take your swimsuit fitting seriously and to not freak out about what size you have. But when I did a pageant in Thailand, I was given a large bikini bottom, and I remember I just felt so down on myself because I was wearing a large. But really, as a woman who is 6 feet tall, who has hips, that only makes sense because I have to have hips to hold my body up. So just don't freak out about sizes. Make sure you're comfortable in the swimsuit. So not just the size and the fit, but make sure that you feel good in it. You don't want to complain too much about the kind of swimsuit you get, because most of the time they are sponsored, and you always have to honor your sponsor and respect your sponsor and love the design they put you in. But sometimes there may be a situation where a different type of swimsuit would look better or fit better. So for example, if you're given a strapless and you're a bit chestier and you want something with straps to feel more secure on stage, that's something that you have to speak up on. You have to talk to the person that is fitting you in a kind and respectful way. Just say, hey, I noticed some girls have straps on their swimsuit. I was wondering if there was one in my size. Just moving around on stage, I would feel a lot more comfortable and I would really appreciate it. So take your fitting seriously and be kind and gracious, and just make sure that you are leaving that fitting with a swimsuit that you feel confident in, that fits you right, and that is proper for your body type. So my final tip for swimsuit is when you're actually on stage. So it's all about having fun. No one is truly looking at your body like, okay, so she has 3 abs, she has a size this on, has done a couple squats but could do more, so -2 points. Like, nobody scores you like that. Nobody is looking at your actual physical body in a way that is degrading to you. Not every judge has even been on stage in a pageant. A lot of them haven't even experienced something like that. They're just professionals in their field and they were asked to judge, and they were absolutely blown away by the amount of confidence it takes to even participate in an event like this. So just keep that in mind. They are not looking at you under a microscope judging your body. In Swimsuit, they look for personality, so you need to walk out there and feel good and give off vibes of happiness, confidence, and just good energy. Eye contact is huge no matter what. So eye contact shows confidence. So whenever you're on stage or competing in anything for a pageant, looking at the judges in the eyes will give you a better score. So they're looking to make sure that you are feeling confident, that you are giving off a good energy on stage, that you are hitting your poses, that you are walking properly. So pay attention in your runway workshops and in your rehearsals to know where your stances are, to take your time in the stances, to know the walk itself on stage and the whole routine. It's the flow of it. It's not so much what you look like, but it's how you present yourself. So I'm sure I missed a bunch of tips, but these are just a few tips to help you get through the swimsuit round. If anyone has any questions about any swimsuit rounds or how I got through them, please reach out to me, comment below, send me a message, and I would gladly talk to you in greater detail. But that is all from me for now. See you next time.